Hey guys, welcome back. Today we've got the return of a certified Florida man I covered not too long ago. Somehow, against all odds, he's come back even worse, fewer brain cells, more chaos, and zero self-awareness. This time, though, he doesn't just embarrass himself in public. He walks straight into a courtroom and faces a judge who isn't here to play games. And when I say this judge trolls him, I mean full-on courtroom humiliation. Every minute escalates. Every exchange gets more unhinged. By the end, you'll be wondering how this man survived long enough to get arrested twice. Trust me, this one only gets funnier the longer it goes. Judge, you're not prepared this morning with your sovereign citizen argument. You need some additional time to prepare? Defendant, I need some additional time to prepare my sovereign citizen argument. When do you want me to come back? Well, they're both back, and today we find out whether this guy learned anything from his little sovereign citizen cosplay, or if the judge is about to enroll him in another mandatory round of jailhouse education. Make no mistake, this judge has seen every trick in the fantasy law playbook, and he is ready. What follows is a courtroom showdown that's equal parts comedy, chaos, and reality check. No matter how it ends, it's pure gold. Buckle up, this one wastes zero time. Let's jump straight in.
Judge, I have brought to court with me during the recess the paperwork that was delivered by a private citizen for Mr. Morris. I have removed the binder clip that I had on it. There are no staples, there are no paper clips in the packet. It's simply a packet of prepared documents.
Okay. All right, Mr. Morris. Now that you have your paperwork, anything else you want me to consider?
Yes, sir. I'm looking through it now, sir.
Okay.
I ain't seen it in a minute.
You'd think a little time in jail would have given him plenty of quiet hours to finally memorize his favorite line, secured party creditor appearing specially. Not generally. But no. Somehow, he's still the exact same lost genius we met last time. Now he just sits there, dead silent, for almost 3 full minutes, flipping furiously through a stack of paperwork someone handed him, convinced the one magical phrase that fixes everything is hiding somewhere in that pile. I'm going to do you a favor and skip ahead. Watching this in real time requires industrial strength face palm protection.
Mr. Common trust. It's just speaking about the trust. This was the UCC, just financial statement. It's a UCC statement with my own Alizé Morris and the trust name. The principal name was Octavius Alizé Taekwondo, and then it says, "This is the entry of collateral by trustee / secure party creditor on behalf of the trust estate. Is Octavius Alizé Taekwondo Trust in the commercial chambers under necessity to secure the rights, title, interest, and value therefore in, and the root or title from inception, as well as all property held in trust, including but not limited to DNA, cDNA, cell lines." There's I don't know that word is right there.
Mr. Morris, I thought you said that they arrested the wrong person. The wrong person in jail. That's why I'm not sure what you're talking about some trust in your DNA and cDNA.
It says retina scans is what that said.
Okay.
I swear, these sovereign citizen types just get funnier every time. Last time I covered this guy, I said these are my absolute favorites, not because they're smart, but because they're so convinced they are. These are people who believe they've cracked some secret legal code but can't explain it to anyone, including themselves. Watching that unshakable confidence slowly collapse, right in front of a judge who isn't buying it, isn't just entertainment, it's art.
Do we need to check your fingerprints or scan your retina to verify? Is that what you're asking me to do?
Can you read this? I can't really read it like that.
Let me see. Maybe I'm not sure what's going on. You told me you were not Octavius Morris. Then you just started reading something from a sheet of paper that says Octavius Elise Taquan Morris.
Okay.
So are you or are you not Octavius Elise Taquan Morris?
No, sir.
All right, Ms. Smith,
my name, this is right here, sir. It's You probably can't have a good chance reading it. Right here. This right here. Bill of service, tort and violation. Just had a judge look at this. I can't read all this stuff. Not to you. Alexander Moore, secure party, Billy, and principal of you or the agent fail not to. I don't know that word is right there. To your oath that should be called to answer before one God and the most supreme.
I can't hear you, Mr. Moore.
All this stuff.
Oh, sir.
No, I'm not exaggerating. That's actually what he's calling himself now. Without spoiling too much, he truly believes they arrested the wrong person because in his head, he is the living man, not the all-caps corporate character printed on the court documents. Yes, we are getting the full sovereign citizen cinematic universe today. Every buzzword, every fantasy loophole, and every ounce of confidence that comes with being completely wrong.
Ask you this, sir.
Yes, sir.
Are you saying, I'm looking at a complaint affidavit here, and on December 5th, according to this complaint affidavit, Gulf County Sheriff's Department pulled you over while you were driving and arrested you, and they ran your name, Z. Morris, came back as a convicted felon. And are you telling me that your name is not Zatavius Morris, or you're not the person they arrested on December 5th? What are you telling? Did you give a false name? What are you telling me?
I ain't giving no false name, Your Honor.
How did they get that name, Zatavius Elise Morris? Well, you don't answer that question. That probably has to do with. I'm trying to figure out. Maybe Mr. Hill, you could help me. Is he saying that the Sheriff's Department arrested the wrong person?
Your Honor, as much as I can.
Well, don't disclose any confidential, privileged information.
I raised issues when I had my pretrial discovery meeting with Mr. Morris pertaining to this case, because that's the only one I've got discovery on.
Yes, sir.
And I've done some independent research into that. Mr. Morris, or this individual, has this information that he's saying that he is not the person.
I'll take a look at whatever you want me to. I'm looking at the complaint affidavit. They said they had your driver's. They said you have your driver's license, and they ran your driver's license with.
Well, I guess the state doesn't even need to prove he was driving without a license, because he just volunteered that information on the record, completely unprompted. At that point, the judge takes one quick look at the paperwork and you can almost see the realization hit: this isn't a legal mastermind. This is someone who watched one too many internet videos and thought he cracked the system. From that moment on, the judge switches gears. He knows exactly who he's dealing with. And trust me, it only gets better from here.
What it was, restrict somewhere. You read the last.
I'm looking at legal notice and demand to all state, federal, and international public officials. This is a contract and admiralty. This is some of that sovereign citizen nonsense. I thought you were saying that they arrested the wrong person. I'm not listening to any of that sovereign citizen nonsense. You told me they arrested the wrong person. If you're talking about admiralty law and that the first page was a trust and that you're the debtor, I'm not listening to any of that nonsense. When are we coming back?
Your discretion, Judge. I can tell you I've got discovery on the first case. I don't have discovery yet on the second case. I'm at your discretion, Judge.
Ms. Smith, when do you want to come back?
Judge, let's do the 6/27, our next available, Your Honor.
Okay, we'll come. And Mr. Morris, I'm not trying to be disrespectful, but I thought you were telling me they arrested the wrong person. I certainly don't want someone who hasn't. If you're the wrong person that they arrested, I didn't want you sitting in the county jail. But what you gave me looks like some of that admiralty law, sovereign citizen. I travel. I don't drive. I don't have jurisdiction over you.
You've got to respect judges like this. The guy claims they arrested the wrong person, waves around a stack of paperwork, and insists he's got some airtight argument. So, the judge does exactly what he should, gives him the floor to talk. But the second it's obvious that the entire defense is just recycled sovereign citizen nonsense pulled straight from the internet, the judge shuts it down immediately. No patience for fantasy law, no time wasted, no taxpayer dollars burned. Listening to someone who thinks a few Google searches turn them into a licensed attorney, priceless.